salute guys. Back with another public service announcement. Yes, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Yes, indeed, Cape Town, and of course we're back here again. It is the public service announcement, Cosmos. Mr. Meyer is back. We're doing this thing. We have another fantastic guest joining us today. Rushdah Moosajee, how are you doing? How's things? How's life? Are you
Hi,
lekker?
Mr. Mayor. I'm good, and you? It's very hot in here.
It is very hot. I think it must be the lights, man. But it's a hot day in Cape Town. You know what? We actually just spoke about this, the weather in Cape Town this morning. It was super musty, and here it turned out to be a hot day. I don't know. How are you feeling about this Cape Town weather, though?
I feel fine, actually. But the older that I've gotten, I don't know if it's old age, but I'm always cold.
Always cold.
Yeah.
They say as you get older, you can start telling the weather by like your knee and something. Like if your knee starts to pull stuff in, like okay, it's gonna be raining today.
Shame. Oh,
have you got that yet? Not that old yet.
The back, the knees.
Okay. Listen, so I obviously know a little bit about you. I know what you've been up to. You've been doing so many things. Obviously, it's fitness, it's fashion, it's travel. It's so many things that you're obviously doing. So, just in a nutshell, just so we have a little bit of the update there. What is Rushdah or Tush all about?
Okay, so Tush is the brand run by Rushdah, which is me. Yeah. I'm a mom of 4. Of those of you who don't know, I have 4 sons. And I run an e-commerce global distribution platform
Beautiful.
which sells health and wellness products. So we've got ebooks, which is digital products. Then I've got a fitness app as well that you can download anywhere in the world if you have a smartphone.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah. And then that means you can train with me wherever you are. And I also have challenges that I host monthly. And then I also have some pharmaceutical products. Did I mention that? No, I didn't say what products I have.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
I've got pharmaceuticals, I've got beauty, skincare. And there's more on the horizon this year.
Long story short, Rushdah is very busy. You're doing a lot of stuff. And this is a conversation I actually had with someone. So now, you're doing all the stuff. You're there. You're busy with the products. You're busy with the fitness. Now, mother of 4.
Yeah.
The people want to know, how are you juggling this all around? Because, I have to go do this, I have to do that. But are the kids okay? How are we balancing all
No, the
of this
kids
out?
are not okay. I'm just leaving them. They're fending for themselves.
Okay, they're fighting out there. You're trying to get food.
They've got to take care of themselves, change your own nappies.
Yeah.
And you need a good support structure.
Good support structure,
Yeah,
okay.
you need to build an ecosystem of people that can support you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have that, then it's not going to work out. So you need to make sure that the right people are in place to assist you so that you can all work together.
Yeah, got
So
it.
so we a family of workers, like all the women that work in my business and also at home in the family business. We all make it happen together.
Yeah.
And I lead by example. So everybody knows, if I'm working, you also have to work, and we all have to contribute.
To that.
Yeah.
No, I got you. No, obviously, I saw your tweet that you just kind of put out this morning. You say you don't want to be called a mom influencer, or because now you're obviously busy with that stuff. But being a mom, like you said, is your own personal thing. That's not for entertainment. That's not for people. Do you find people that are like hungry to be in your personal life? Considering what you do.
I think so. I think that you can't expect people not to be if you share so much of who
So
you
much
are.
of yourself, for sure. Yeah.
If you are the personal brand of your brand, the face. It's a personal brand. It's not like Pick and Pay. You don't see who's the owner of Pick and Pay? Raymond Ackerman.
Ackerman, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see, you don't associate it with him.
Yeah, you don't, yeah.
If something is wrong in Pick and Pay, you don't tweet Raymond Ackerman.
Yeah, what's happening on aisle 4, Raymond?
Yes,
I don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. So with me, there's a bigger responsibility, and I can't be angry if I'm faced with those responsibilities that come with being the face of the brand. So
I got you.
It's a decision that you make, and you've got to just go with it. Obviously, we all want to know more. Like, I would like to know more about what Rihanna's up to and how her pregnancy
What
is.
is she doing in downtime?
Yeah,
Is
like
she chilling,
what are her
watching movies?
cravings? What is she eating? How is she feeling? Like, did her feet swell up 3 sizes the second pregnancy or not?
Yeah.
But it depends on what you want to share as a person, and it's entirely up to you.
100%, I got you. So now, obviously, like you said, being a mother, doing this work and all this stuff, you have the kids, obviously you have a good support structure now. With all of that, do you ever find yourself like juggling between things? Obviously, with a structure there as well. Like, I have to do this, but I might have to miss this person's birthday, or I might have to miss someone's, whatever. Like, you just have to be at something important, but work's also happening. Because the thing is, I find that even in my situation working, like sometimes I have to miss this, or I can't do that, man. I feel bad for missing that, but I wish I could do that. But there's only one of me.
Yeah.
And there's only one of you. you as well.
You can't also be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you are everywhere, I mean, I'm even tired of myself. You know, like, oh, here she is again.
Here she again.
You know, do you not rest? So if you're everywhere, you can be everywhere and nowhere. You have to be selective of where you want to be, who you want to associate yourself with, and what's going to add value to your life and to your personal brand, especially if your life is your personal brand.
I got you.
So there are a lot of things that I decline. There are a lot of things that I'm not able to do. I keep my circle small, even though I'm very friendly. I'm very approachable. I have this nurturing vibe to me. So almost like an older sister. I am the oldest with my sisters. So I'm the titi, yeah.
How many sisters are you, by the way?
We are 3 in total. So I'm the oldest. It's a lot of fighting every day. Just this afternoon, it was fuck off.
We need a reality show.
Yeah. Fuck off. You know, so every day it's fuck off and then delete the chat, leave the chat, add it back in the chat 12 hours later. It's very tense. So I know how to navigate women, and I've done it for so many years. So I understand how to communicate with women.
With women, I got you. So now also our big topic here again is also we're talking about weight loss. So now everybody obviously wants to lose weight. There's so many women.
Do they really?
I don't know.
Isn't it out of fashion?
That's so to lose weight. I don't know. Look, I spoke to lots of people about this, and they were like, the reason they don't ever get to a chance to lose weight is because the food that they get in terms of the hours they work is the easiest is to get to just like, maybe I'm going to KFC, I'm going to McDonald's, I'm grabbing the Nando's. I'm not going to sit
Rick, please. You don't even need to cook a carrot.
Hey?
You don't even need to cook a carrot. Take the carrot, open your mouth,
but
bite
the carrot don't taste liquor.
No, but then there we go. There's your answer.
Carrot don't taste liquor, yeah.
Look, if it was so easy to walk around with a six-pack, toned legs,
everyone would have it.
Everybody would have it,
yes.
And that is not the goal for everyone. I mean, I don't even want a six-pack.
Yeah.
I just want to be toned. I want to be feminine. I want to stand tall, be fast on my feet, and be strong.
Yeah.
You don't. So that's why I said, weight loss. Is it even is it a notion? Is it a thing that people talk about now?
I feel like they all I know plenty of people, but they obviously aren't doing anything about it. Like they were like, I know many people get them like, I'm so fat, like I'm getting so dark now. I must do something. Order another burger. You know, like so then, and it's so hard for people to get out of that space of like, you know what. I am feeling like I am overweight, but I'm not really willing to do something about it that much.
I think what happens is, I think people are afraid of who they can become once they better themselves. So they're not ready emotionally for that. Okay. So that's actually what it's about. It's not about food, It's not about the food you eat or the food you don't eat. It's if I take the steps to step out of who I am now, because who I am now is comfortable.
Yeah.
Who am I going to be? Like,
if I'm not that anymore, if
who
this
am I
is
going
who
to be? Yes.
Identify as.
And who's going to love me? What if my partner feels uncomfortable that I'm sexy and I'm hotter and that I'm taking care of myself and that I'm saying, no, guys, like you guys can go out and drink beers and have wings. I'm going to go to the gym or I'm going to go for a walk. And you feel that you might not belong in your comfort circle.
I got you. Yeah.
And will people accept you if you become this? But that's also a form of self-sabotage, yeah?
So now with that, let's say someone wants to lose weight. And this is their journey. They're scared to step out, they're scared to do it. And they ask themselves, does this now mean I can't eat all the liquor stuff anymore? What they consider liquor? I mean, you do products. You do a wide range of products. You obviously give people some tips on how they can lose weight. Have you just come through a pregnancy? What's the next step there? So now, the question to you is like, do you find yourself eating anything that people maybe don't know about?
Oh yes, the other night.
Like, what did you eat here?
Okay, so I love a Vienna.
You love Vienna. I think anyone out there, you love a Vienna as well.
And the other evening I went to a parents' workshop and it ended really late. And I had cooked supper, but it was like the first day of my period or something, and I was really not feeling well, and I needed something more because I usually eat quite healthily. Yeah. And then I said to my husband, "You're taking me past Wembley to get."
It's a double hot dog.
Yeah.
You're doing
but
this.
I had
the
a single one.
You're the single.
Yeah.
What's your sauce option there?
Whatever they're putting on it, I don't know, like cheese and other stuff that's red.
I don't know. It might just be a trend, bro. Maybe you gave us your there's a potential one. Everyone must know. I think I might try that one. I want one that Rushdah had. That one.
But look, there's no bad food and there's no good food.
Yes.
Yeah. So I normally eat whatever I want. And look, I don't feel great after I've eaten junk food, too much of it.
Yeah.
The last time I had a Wembley hot dog was, oh my word, Wembley needs to pay me for this.
Yes.
The last time.
In fact, we're going to bleep the name. I don't worry, guys. They
Okay.
didn't sponsor this episode. We're not putting it in there, but shout out to them, though.
The last time I had it was in February, and that was
okay.
because they had the Valentine's Day special. And
Yes.
I just wanted it because it was a Valentine's Day
I think there
special.
was like a cheese
Yeah, it was in Feb, yeah.
thing one, yeah. So, I mean, now you have this. Now you're obviously eating healthily and all this stuff along the way. But, like, do you think for normal, everyday people it's a bit tougher?
Of course, you've got to change your mindset. You've got to retrain your brain. You've got to retrain your thinking. You've got to put yourself first. A lot of people look at eating well and exercising, especially in the brown community, as a form of punishment.
Yes.
Because it's something that we weren't raised doing, you know? We always ate comfort food. There was always potatoes and rice. Why were there like two
Yes.
carbs?
You listen, yeah. You can imagine all the titties out there. Be like, but Rushdah, we like it. We're gonna make tomato food. We're gonna make.
I love a breedy.
You know, it's gonna be chicken curry. It's rotis and stuff like
Oh.
that. But now, obviously, with all the stuff that the people are eating, you later it's diabetes, it's suiker.
Of course, and why do you think so? Because you don't see any of those chronic illnesses in the other communities. You don't see it in the white communities.
Yeah.
You know? And those communities were raised by being active with their family.
Yes.
Their folks were going to gym, their folks were hiking, they were canoeing, they were doing all the sport. Our parents weren't doing that. Our parents were working.
Yeah.
So when they came home, they were tired and then they ate. And you know, your father, he obviously, back in the day, worked the hardest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he ate the biggest piece of chicken. But no, it's the truth.
No,
He must
I'm
eat
laughing
first.
because there was a funny joke actually. But your pa krijg grootste hoender, no?
Yes, there you go.
Hey, big
I
hat.
mean,
Yeah.
exactly. So, you know, dad ate first and he worked really hard. And there was never, let's all go hike or who's meeting me after gym or like spending time at any of your sports activities, even if they had the chance to get off work, you know, they had to work. What else did they know? So for them, it wasn't. And on the weekends, when the weekends come, sometimes they worked on the weekend too.
Okay, but now let's take a step back. So now, obviously, let's say from let's say Islamic point of view, right now. So now you get, you know, it's Eid, all the families all together, all the Muslims are chilling, and now you have this auntie, that auntie. Then because this is what the communities normally look at there. You know, it's 7-8 different aunties out there.
Are they all asking you why you put on weight or what?
No, so now they all eating. She's bringing the rotis, she's bringing the curry, she's bringing this. Now, obviously, we know in the culture of that, food and family, I don't know, has always gone together.
Yes.
So now people stepping out of that, like, you know what, my family's gonna come over tonight. We're all gonna sit and eat.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We can do all of that.
Yes.
You know, I think that again, in the brown community, what we had was food, and
Yes.
food was a big focus around celebration.
Yes, that's what I was trying to.
You know, matric dance. It's a whole
Of course.
thing.
Yeah.
Like a wedding. It's
Of
a whole
course.
thing. You can't. And the food is great, so we're not going to say no to it. But I think that the nostalgia around
Yes.
it's that thinking, you know, you have
Like
to.
we used to do it back in the days.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's okay. You know, like things about every Sunday you need to have a kusista.
A Sunday plate
Yeah,
as well. The
it's-
yellow rice, the chicken. No, the people. Was it 7 colors? No, 7 colors. Yeah.
It's nostalgia.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of the food that we used to eating and the food that we want to eat is nostalgic memories from our childhood and things that we do culturally. Because it's not
Yeah, it
a
is culture.
religion-based thing.
No, it is culture.
Yeah.
100%.
Even during Ramadan, the way that people binge and make themselves feel sick in the
Dalchies.
evening.
Yeah.
You know, globally, other Muslims aren't doing it that way.
Yeah. No, they
You
aren't.
know? No, they're not. So it's a cultural problem that we have because in like Africans in the continent, we feel panic. We panic buy. We panic eat because we don't know when we're going to get more food. We don't know when we're going to get electricity. We don't know if we're going to get more water.
No, but
It's a
this is true.
drought.
This is
Oh
true.
my God.
I need to
Like,
get myself,
yes,
you know, all the
we need
toilet
to-
rolls. I need to get all
Yeah,
the rice in the
toilet
store
rolls.
because,
Yes.
yeah.
We need to get all the prime. Like what? Like
Why?
What's happening? Do you know what I mean? It's an African culture that we have here of
Okay.
panic and overindulgence and binging.
I'm going to keep this all to myself just in case. So I have.
Yes, just saying.
So
And
I have.
do you blame us because we're living
No,
in like
yeah.
survival mode?
Okay. Listen, so now we're going to switch it up here. So now I got to put you would you rathers. So now let's come to this is a little bit of the fun now. So you decide to answer this however you want. I gave you a little bit of the first one, yeah. So do you rather get an electric shock when you kiss someone, or always sleep on a moist mattress? Like always moist.
Electric shock, hello.
Okay, so why that instead of the moist mattress though?
Because it's just a shock, it's just once, and then hopefully I won't have too much brain damage.
Have your babies peed in the bed yet? Do the babies sleep close by?
Yeah, they do. I've had pee on me, I've had vomit
All the
on
time,
me, I've had shit
it
on me.
happens.
It's like,
Okay, next one, yeah. So would you rather wake up to Captain, the song by Kurt Darren, Captain, Spunny, Sailor. This is basically your alarm every single day, or have someone scream you awake every morning?
option 2, because that's my reality.
Is it whoosh, or they screaming at you in the morning?
They scream all the time. They scream through the night as well.
Do you get sleep? Do you get? I mean, do you
No,
get?
I don't.
Like when last have you slept? Like
2018.
okay, news on. Okay, so would you rather have a permanent pee stain, or give a 3-minute goodbye to every shit you took before flushing it? I didn't come up with this question,
Where's
by
the
the
pee
way.
stain? On
The pee stain is.
It's a small one.
It's on your pants, yeah. Like whatever. So
Yeah, the pee stain.
The pee stain's fine. Okay. Would you rather fart every minute or always have bad breath?
That's horrible.
Like people like yo.
I'd rather die.
Rushdah what you know what I mean? Or like okay, so or you just pooping all the time. What are you gonna do?
I book a follow-up appointment at my dentist to just sort out my cavities.
Shout out to the dentist one time we out here. Is that the plug for the dentist as well? Okay, would you rather have would you rather smoke a packet of cigarettes every day? This is an interesting one. Smoke a packet of cigarettes every single day in 2023 or gain 25 kgs in 2023. It's your lungs or the weight. What are you taking? Dun, 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 dun.
Look, 2024 can always come and I can lose that weight. So.
Okay, so you fine to take the weight.
I'll probably really struggle because I won't be able to breathe, walk, or fit into any of my clothes, run.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're pregnant, then all that weight sits on your chest, and you're like,
I don't know, but yeah.
you can't even breathe. Like at night, you can't even turn around. You snore. You start sounding different. Your nose is huge. The weight doesn't only sit here. The
It's
weight
everywhere. Okay.
sits everywhere. Yeah.
So now, then people have also asked me, yo, but
And I'm not fat phobic.
you're not fat. Okay. So now here you are. I mean, you had all these babies, and people's like, yo, but like, did she just have a baby? How's she so thin again? Like, I also want to do that because I mean, obviously your products obviously help in that regard, but how would you, like for a first time mother, and she's like, yo, because I know many first time mothers and tell me, yo, but I'm fat now, and like, it's so hard for me to lose. And now that becomes their body shape. But okay, obviously it's because of comfortability. Like they're like, fine, it's fine, I'm going to stay like this. But like, what would you advise though?
I think it's important, and I always say this is for you to maintain your health and get into the fittest possible state prior to conception.
Okay.
So you make sure that you're healthy, make sure that you're fit, make sure that you love to eat certain good food, that you're in a good rhythm. And even then, you will carry a healthier pregnancy. You will have a better delivery, delivery, whatever that may be, whether it be vaginal or C-section. Your recovery is going to be faster. And you'll be able to exercise throughout because you can't start taking up boxing or training or weightlifting while you're pregnant.
While you're pregnant, okay.
I would do it beforehand and then take that through to afterward.
Okay.
I think people are afraid, a few years ago, 6 years ago, they've never seen women work. I mean, in certain communities, they've never seen women work out.
It has changed, yeah.
So things are slowly changing, and I'm loving how it is shifting and that people are making decisions to eat better for their family, because it's not just about you. People think, oh, I'm losing myself. It's the way that you look, but it's the way that you feel.
That you feel, yeah.
And if you're a happy mom, if you're a happy person, you're going to be a happy mom.
Happy mom. So then,
And you're going to be a better partner
I got you. So
because you're feeling sexy.
would you say it's a cop out then for some people to be like, no, but because I'm pregnant, I need to eat for 2 now because the baby's also hungry.
I get it. Look, I do get it. I
Yeah.
feel that hormones play a very big role. I also think that sometimes you need to just eat that Vienna or,
Yes.
I had this other craving my last pregnancy, which was tuna fish cakes. And I just made like fish fricadelle all the time.
All the time.
And steak curry was my other thing. So I understand that certain things you just need to eat, but you also need to be mindful and make active decisions. You can't be led the entire time by your emotions. That's
Yeah.
not how life works.
That's another topic that
You go to work because you have to work. You don't go to work every
Yeah.
single day because I love working. I love being productive.
You have
Like,
to.
I kind of do, but
Yeah.
not everybody does, you know?
You get emotional eaters also.
Yeah, that's
People
normal.
you
We're all
text like,
emotional eaters.
I'm sad when I'm watching them. Like I'm so sad. Or
You
what?
said, how old
Someone
are you?
left me.
How old are you?
I don't know. You can take a guess. Random guess. How old do I look? This is for the podcast. How old do I look, guys?
Like a bit older than me.
So give me. So what's the guess?
I'm
Give me-
38 this year.
No, baby. I'm far from that. Yes,
Are you
yes.
40?
Oh, 40.
Are you baby?
Oh, it's now. I'm 40. I'm
How old are you?
not even close, baby. I'm 31.
Are you really?
31.
So why do you look like uncle?
Prodigal, it's the bath, baby. I just came from Umrah. So I actually
Mashallah,
don't know,
mashallah,
So, they know,
mashallah.
so I'm just still following the
Mashallah.
sunnah, you know. But your man is almost 40. I'm cutting this beard off tonight because Rushdah's like, are you older than me? But yes.
So
I mean,
wait. So
Yes.
you're 30. So
30.
you still fall in that bracket where we were all emotionally abused by our parents.
Yes.
Like nowadays, we're this generation who are trying to break that. So it was funny because I saw this somewhere. I don't know where it was.
Yeah.
We're the only generation that were abused by our parents and abused by our kids now. Because, you know, it's all about gentle parenting.
Yes. That's
Back in the
obviously
day,
difference now, yeah.
The sandal would come at you. You know, your mom would just smack you if she wanted to. You'd get rattled and you get shouted at. Nowadays, we don't do that to our kids.
Yeah. No, but that's another question that we're also speaking about. We get on the topic of like now you have like a whole generation of kids right now that somehow like have like lots of like problems and ailments. Like this child's got anxiety, it's ADHD now, which I understand, and I mean those are all valid. But growing up is life is for us. We're like, I'm sad.
What do you know
what I
what's
mean?
sad?
Yeah, what is jy sad? Gaat dit aan jou kamer? You know what I mean? So now it's like. Do I say that didn't exist when we were younger, or do we say it got overlooked the whole time?
No, it definitely got overlooked. I mean, I wasn't asked what I wanted to eat for dinner. Now I ask my sons, what do you want? And the one says, I want pasta.
Yeah.
The one says, I want chicken and rice. And then the other one says, I want whatever, blue something.
Okay.
You know, back
So then what do you
then-
do now then? Are you making all three? Or you making all four? What are you doing? Like, so everybody wants something. There was what does everyone eat? Can you say there's mutton in the fridge and that's what we're eating tonight?
All I'm saying is it's very difficult and it's not like how it used to be. You know, back in the day, kids were seen, they weren't heard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have a lot of emotional trauma, and that is expressed in the way that we treat ourselves and the way that we consume things, whether it be food, alcohol, drugs, sex.
Yes. So I mean, now also with you, I mean, do you find yourself like days when you just don't list for anyone? Like because like when you, like,
Yeah, today was one of those
like when
days.
you like, I get that because now people are like, I'm sad or I'm depressed or because you obviously we are human. We all go through every single form of emotion. People are like, okay, no, but Rushda's supposed to be happy and she's supposed to be fit and she's supposed to show up and she's supposed to look fabulous. That's who she is. Now people have this expectation, but now you always have to be this person. What about the days when like, fuck, I mean, you know what?
Look, I mean,
Today I don't list.
I'll be fabulous and show up, but maybe I can still cry. I mean, you know, on the weekend I was sitting crying about something. I don't know what it was. And I was in a public place. And I was having a moment. And this lady, I was sitting down on a couch.
Okay.
Having a moment. And she actually came up to me. And she was like, oh my word, I love you so much. Please, can I get a picture with you?
While this crying is happening.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not even allowed to do that.
Do you find stuff like it intrusive?
It depends what kind of day I'm having.
Yeah.
But then again, I said it's part of you decide. I decided that, you know, I want to help as many women as possible.
As possible, yeah.
And in order for that to happen, I've got to impact as many women as possible. And if I impact someone, then they're gonna come forward and share a little bit of how I help them. So
Yeah.
whether I'm crying or whether I'm sad or whether I'm
I still have to do what I gotta do. Yeah. I also see you obviously been posting like different people's transformations, like wow, they go from like, well, that's how I was, this is how much I lost, this is how the products have helped me, and this is how the training has helped me. What's some of the general comments that people have been giving you, I mean, of just using your methods, so to speak?
No, look, my method has always been holistic.
Yeah.
It's not just about taking a pill. It's not just about drinking the Hulk juice. It's about transforming your mindset. So
Yeah.
that's why I said it's a lot about how you're thinking and not about what you're doing. Because when your intention is there to create positive change, then everything else will fall into place.
Okay.
So you're not just, you know, when you go to the doctor, then they give you a prescription.
Yeah.
And then you follow that it's not like that. So you have to understand why you're doing something, and then everything else you understand, because
I got you.
you're going to choose the apple over the chocolate or whatever. I'm not saying that the chocolate is bad.
Yeah.
But it depends what your goal is.
No, because people think any fitness food is just like hate all other foods that are unhealthy. And that's a
No.
misconception people have. Like
Yo, I had chip and dip this morning
this
when I
one,
was feeling
and it was
sad.
lekker, by the way. Okay, another one. Would you rather smell like meow stokkies for the rest of your life, or smell like garlic for the rest of your life?
Garlic.
Garlic. So why garlic of the meow stokkies?
Because myang stokkies is a little bit like,
But you're strong on the nose.
it's a bit like, what has she been up to? Whereas if you smell like garlic, you know that she enjoys food.
She had a pasta. Okay, cool. Would you rather lick a shopping mall staircase, or have your mouth smell like an ashtray?
Ew.
Yeah, for both, but which one are we going for?
Lick the shopping mall thingy. What is it?
Yeah, like on
Balustrade,
the
yeah.
like hold it. Okay, would you rather have your only mode of transport be a vanchi or a horse and a carriage?
Horse and carriage.
Horse and carriage. So why are you taking that one over the other one?
Because I like horses. And the carriage is fun. I'll get wet though, but it's fun.
Okay, another one. Yeah, would you rather travel by taxi every day or travel by golden bus every day?
I think a taxi because it's faster.
Faster. Okay, cool. No, that was how would you rather. I don't want to get to. There is some heavy ones. I'm like, let's just not do that once.
Oh.
Unless you don't mind.
Maybe just one.
Just one more. Okay.
You're gonna give me the worst one now.
I'm most probably. Okay, so I don't know if I'm about to say this one. Okay, let's just say it. Well, it's a heavy one on you. Okay, listen. Okay, would you rather walk? Okay. Guys, I'm not sure if I must do this one.
Okay, then don't do it.
No, we're doing it. Okay, so would you rather walk in on your parents having sex, or would you rather have them walking on you having sex? Walking on them. I don't know if you have. Maybe you have in your old days. I don't know. Younger days. Like, oh, what's mommy and daddy busy with? Oh, shit, the blankets. Like, so, them walking on you, mom or dad, doesn't matter, or both of them. Just a job. They're coming in or you coming in. That was like the worst one, I
So
wasn't.
traumatic.
It is, I know, but
Look, I think my parents have seen it all regarding me. What's one more thing, you know?
okay.
My mom was like, it's not the worst thing
Not the
that
worst.
you've ever done.
Okay.
Thanks,
okay.
Mom.
Okay, now I'm gonna move along here. So right, so now also we know you love fashion. We know you always trend. You keeping up with style and things like that. Just a question that I'd like to know: top three local and top three local and top three international brands that you really like.
Okay, so local brands, I'm going to say Crystal Birch is one of my faves. She's a
Okay.
milliner, a hat maker.
Yeah.
She makes hats and she's amazing. I love her work. I love her energy. I love her drive. Then I love Kat Van Dynen.
Kat Van Dynen, yeah.
She makes very sexy, ready-to-wear clothing for women. And then the third one,
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't have to be someone that you've worked with or someone that you actually think is just like you think, like, I think this is dope. Whether you've worked with them or not, you've just seen from a distance, like, I think that's actually quiet.
I quite like the selfie stuff, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Internationally, where we going?
Internationally, Bottega,
Bottega.
Dave, Summer Bottega Bay. And then, what's my other favorite one? There's so many. Shit. There's this UK brand that makes this ridiculous clothing for women. It's like a body stocking thing.
What's it called?
Poster Girl Official.
Okay, Poster
Yeah.
Girl Official.
I like order something from them every month, probably. Yeah.
Final one. You have one more.
Final one. I would say Jacques Mou. Yeah, it's a French brand. I love him. I love his vibe. I love his style. I love his work ethic. And
So with that all being said, what do you consider like your style now? Because obviously, some days you're a mom, some days you're doing fitness, but I mean, obviously you don't have like a signature style. But you at heart, what do you feel? What is your actual style?
I'm fun. I'm eccentric. I'm creative, and I'm always just doing whatever I want. So there's a lot of print clashing, a lot of bright colors. I really struggle being a monochromatic bae.
Okay.
I'm minimalist. I'm more of a maximalist. Yeah, I like to dress to make myself feel happy. So a lot of like dopamine dressing. Yeah, just things that make me happy, you know?
Yeah. So
And I- and
what
I
we
love-
having today here?
I've got like
Tell us
a little.
about this. What's this? What's this little number going on here?
It's a little t-shirt.
You might as well stand up, show them here. So what is this? Looking lekker, by the way. Go on.
Thanks. It's a little t-shirt and a mini skirt. I bought this when I was pregnant.
Okay.
So when I'm pregnant, then I buy my come out closet, and it's my come back slutty
Oh, so-
mummy era.
Okay.
Era.
So now when you bought it, were you able to fit in it still?
No.
Oh, so you bought it thinking like, okay, I'm
Yes,
gonna
so then I
get
buy
the
my-
weight back, and this is what I'm coming out in.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
well
yes.
that's some
And I thought-
inspiration.
yeah. So every time I have a slutty mum era,
Yeah.
I fall pregnant.
Okay. Are we looking for baby number 5, 6,
No,
7,
I can't
8,
have
9,
any more
10,
kids.
11? Are we done now?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's done?
Yes, I can't have any more. So
Okay.
I think I'll just forever just be hot till I die.
What? Okay, travel. What's the last location you've been to? Internationally, locally, doesn't matter. Where's the last place you've been other than Cape Town?
I was in London recently. Yeah, and that was lovely.
How long were you there, by the way?
I was there for like 10 days maybe. Yeah, during the festive season with my friends. And we had a mom's trip. It wasn't as wild as I would have liked, but yeah.
It should have been.
Yeah.
So now for people that obviously haven't traveled or haven't had the opportunity to like be overseas and things like that, is that something you feel like people should do in their lifetime? And I want to speak to you about this because I feel like you're well traveled. You've been places, you know, and coming back to Cape Town. Now sometimes people only know this place, and
But
this,
that is by circumstance.
Yeah.
I can't tell people what to do.
no,
you
but I
know?
mean, if it's some goal that should work for in life, because now you in Cape Town, you're like, this is the be all and everything of this is all it's ever going to be. But now you haven't broadened the mind as to go see like, okay, what are people doing in London now? What are people doing in
No,
Morocco?
it sounds so easy and amazing. And
Yeah.
if there were flights for everyone, then that would be the case. You know, but when you get there on the other side, how are you going to pay for your food if you...
Yes, I mean, it's all of that. Yeah.
So I wouldn't say traveling should be a goal. I think first and foremost, education.
Education, 100%. Yeah.
First and foremost, education, and that can afford you to make bigger goals, to create more time spent with family and loved ones, taking time out traveling. Also with education, you are afforded to maybe go and work abroad, you know?
Yeah.
And learn a thing or two about yourself. And I think that that's important, but unfortunately, it's not always possible for so many people
To go and travel, yes.
to
no,
get
I
on a
got
plane.
you.
You know, it's not to go to Johannesburg even.
Some people some
Yes.
people in fear getting on planes. So that's also another thing.
Yeah.
The phobias are there. Some people don't even want to fly, and they've had the opportunity. What is the most important thing to Rushdah Moosajee, in our life right now? Because someone should ask, what's the most important thing to you right now? What is that?
So for me, it's being a good example for my kids. It's teaching them through guidance and to be a good role model what life is all about, what kindness is about, what compassion is about, what work ethic is, what's it like to live a life of meaning and to lead with your heart. And I think that if I teach them that, they will be boys and men one day,
Yeah.
who are going to have families, take care of women, have their own kids. And the future are our children, So everything I do is for them.
There you
The
guys
way that I
have it, man.
work,
Yeah.
it's you build a legacy because we have to, We can't just, there's no generational wealth sitting here
Yeah.
on our backs. So it's something that I work towards every day for the kids. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that. Listen, so we're near the end of this thing, and now also just kind of going into it. Obviously, being online, social media, obviously being huge impact in so many people's lives these days. Some people, some for the good, some for the good of your business and things like that. How are you dealing with online criticism also? Do you ever find people just like, Rushdah, what is this now?
I don't deal with it
Yeah,
because it's not for me to deal with.
yeah.
I'm so focused on moving forward. I'm like this. So all of this noise is like.
No, I like that. I'm on the same tip, but that's why I had to ask you because some people take stuff to the heart. And I'm
but
done.
I'm put on this earth not to please other people.
Yes.
And that's why I said if you lead with your heart and you have a good intention, you know what you're doing. You're not out there. You can't just go like, oh, I don't care, and take so many people down with you.
Yes.
No,
I got
that's not
you.
the point. The
You still
point.
gotta raise people up, like you said. Be that good person
Yes,
and inspire along the way. Yeah.
And you've got to focus on the positive. Like, what is your purpose? Is your purpose to change people's lives? How are you going to do that? And then I'm not concerned what other people are how they feel about it. If it's not for them, that's fine.
It's not for them.
It's chill. There's so much out there that is for them.
Fantastic stuff. Rushdah, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here on the PSA podcast. Any final things, any final words, anything that you feel like you wanted to share before you even got here at all? Anything on your mind this morning? I mean, you can.
I'm just
let
sorry
them know.
for age shaming you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Actually, that's actually a good thing because, I mean, I like them over 14 in any case. So it works for me, you know. Shout out to all my over 40s out there. We're still out here. From my side, the mayor, that's the PSA podcast. Rushdah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, salute guys. Back with another public service announcement. Hey! I love you guys are feeling good this morning.